the thematic review report of Danish Financial Supervisory Authority. So I will summarize this. They have surveyed between June 22 and February 23 6 investment management companies which are having 8 different financial products. So what they found that in review that 6 final companies have not ensured the disclosure of sufficient information on sustainability issues. The level of information was too general and several key areas were not considered, and the disclosure were either unclear, inconsistent, or incomplete. Based on this insufficient or incomplete sustainability information in prospectus and their KIIDs, the Danish FDA issued orders to all these financial market participants that they are responsible for ensuring compliance with the sustainability disclosure requirements. And they have issued one statement and that is there on FS website in the Spanish language also and English language also. And they have asked them to comply by 2023. Otherwise, they will issue them penalty and other things. The report reviews the disclosure requirement and the Danish FSA main observation in the thematic review and elaborates on the FSA's expectation and identified good practices also. In their report, wherever the good practices were, they have identified that also. That means they want to prove that they are only not auditing is not only the purpose of showing wrong. Wherever there is a good, they have shown in the audit. Danish sector considering its current level of maturity. This report is thus a continuation of the previously public individual statement and the press. In appendix, they have given all these things. So this was the report. So first paragraph is showing what is the actual requirement, and second is showing what is their observation in short. So integration of sustainability risk and their impact on the return. So I will just only tell observation because the requirement is already there in the this law. So for several of the financial products under review, it was not clear from the information in the prospectus that the financial market practice participants take the definition of sustainability risk in the disclosure regulation into account. So actually they are not understood what is the sustainability risk. And without understanding that, they have made the statement. So as Paresh told earlier also, that they instead of giving 1 crore, they want to make the report in 10 lakhs. So the audit agency is not aware to whom they have given to make the risk. So instead of understanding the risk, they have made the report where it is not clear. Second is how the contribution to the objective is measured and objectives are attained. They have never shown this, that how this objective will be achieved and what will be the contribution to this objective. So actually, as per rule, whatever objective you will take, what is the contribution to the because of this objective? I mean, suppose GHG emission you are doing 20%, and because of this objective you will reduce by 5%, and 20% will become 15%. And how will you going to achieve that objective? Means you should have some plan to achieve that objective. Na? That should be mentioned, but none of this thing is mentioned there. And whatever investment those funds should make should have a investment in environmental sustainable economic activities. So what is their observation? For all the reviewed financial products, the financial market participants either did not adequately disclose how and to what extent the underlying investment are economic activities that comply with the requirements in TR. In other words, the financial market participants have not provided information on example, how and to what extent the underlying investment in the products are economic activity that meet the specified threshold and criteria for when an economic activity is environmentally sustainable. So suppose some fund is there, out of that 30% they have invested in this economical activities which one company is doing, but then how much it will reflect in the report is never told. This KII document, Key Investor Information Document, Here also, for several financial products, the description of their sustainable investment objective in KID was either missing or inconsistent with the information in the prospectus. Means in prospectus, they have given some different information while buying this fund. Well, an actual report made the report was some information was something different. So there was inconsistency between these two documents. So whatever the SFDR reports, these rules are there. There are some templates are there. So you have to follow these as per the templates, and they have never followed these templates also. And that was a big remark, because this report should be made with these templates only, but that they have never done. So these are the summarized observations. Now these are the detailed observations they have made. So what they are telling, this information to be made, I am reading only last para because first two paras are the requirements and these are the compliances or observations. This report should be made at the product level that they have not made. Then integration of sustainability risk in investment decision must be clearly described. So which they have not done. This is coming in a second slide. Then impact of sustainability risk on the return must be based on the definition of SFDR. Here, some financial market partners did not include information about the result of assessment of the likely impact of the sustainability risk on the product's return, or they included only general information, not specific to the product. For instance, some financial market participants stated that certain factors may indicate a considerable impact on sustainability risk on the returns of the product, whereas other factors may indicate a limited impact, without drawing an overall conclusion and thus an overall result of the assessment. Similarly, sustainable impact objective. This was under Article 9. Here also, the participant should state how it is ensured that underlying investment in the financial product is covered under this article. But they have not done this. And instead of that, their disclosures are not made, the reference benchmark is not given, no index is designated, there is a contribution to reduction of GHG or carbon emission is not stated. Then each sustainable investment objective must be clearly stated. Here also clear description of objective was not there. And what was the, after objective, what was the achievement and whether it was achieved as per the desire or not, that is also not mentioned. So it is here. However, the review also showed that the financial market participants provide unclear information about some of the sustainable investment objectives. And what at the end, in summary, they have told that unclear information is given deliberately because they have not met the target. This information was given deliberately unclear so that nobody can point out. Then, as for 2.2.2, it must be clearly stated that the contribution to the objective is measured and how the objectives will be attained. So, how it will be measured and what is the outcome, that also they have not specified. So, whatever review report is there is given in the second para. That's all. So only few, 3-4 items are pending. So this was not a complete.
No. Perfect. I think you have again gone in depth. Whatever is pending, we can always do it later. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good job done there as well. But first one was much better, isn't it, everyone?
Yeah, very much.
Because
It was in depth.
एक्चुअली वो ये थोड़ा थ्योरेटिकल था, वो थोड़ा हम लोगों ने पहले पढ़ा हुआ था, तो it was quite
this is all
interesting to
because
note new facts.
this is all the audit reports. No? These are Danish government FSA observations are there.
जी जी.
But sir, here also there are
You have done
lot of
good
other.
work, lot of hard work in this. आपने काफी मेहनत करी है, especially.
Absolutely.
डेप्थ में गए हैं.
बहुत ज्यादा डेप्थ में गए हैं सर.
Very good, सुबोध जी.
चलिए, we closed with the